My first album is a big fuck you letter to my father. Like, I did not like my pops left when I was 12 and my sisters cried and I threw a party.
Ras Kass.
Yo.
Welcome to Rap Dads, man.
Thanks for having me.
Come on, man. This is our, we're season 2.
Right.
We're
Congrats.
in LA.
Yep.
Thank you so much. But immediately when we said we're going to LA for season 2, we had to talk to you, bro.
Hey, man.
Not only are
dad.
you,
Yeah.
yeah.
You know.
Not only are you, one of the dopest lyricists, one of the dopest from this side, to really put this side on in a way that a lot of people weren't giving LA their flowers,
Right.
for the wordplay, the lyricism, the metaphors, and all of that. But then it's generational with you, man.
Interesting. Yeah.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into this fatherhood thing, man.
Mhm.
Tell us about your family, your ages of your kids, names, things like that.
Let's see. I have twin boys,
Right.
named Raz and Taj, who are part of a unit, a group called Coast Contra. I have an older daughter, her name's Steph, and then I have a little son I call the terrorist.
Dang.
Well, he's half Persian, so it's hilarious.
Oh, that's even worse.
So it's really racist. I think it's hilarious. His name is Jai. So the goal ultimately was to have, if I had seeds, that they would have names similar to mine. So
Word.
Raz, Taj, Jai.
And where were you in your life when you became a father? What was going on?
First album,
Wow.
really, ultimately, because there's a backstory with the older.
Okay.
And then then there was Raz and Taj, and I'm like on my career path. Like I always say, my first album I wrote to me, and then everything else I ever really wrote was kind of to them.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So I'll tell the terrorist at some point, like, if you want to understand my mentality in real time, I'm usually talking about my decisions based on my circumstances, knowing you're going to have to understand me sometimes based on other perspectives, and
Right.
other people's versions of me. But
Absolutely.
if you want my version, it's written down. That it's their Bible.
Let's talk about your relationship with your father, who was not only a police officer in LA, but he was military, a Marine.
Yeah.
Like, what was that life like? I feel like I know why you're laughing, but
I mean, I always tell it. My first album is a big fuck you letter to my father.
Mhm.
Like, I did not like my pops left when I was 12 and my sisters cried and I threw a party. You know what I'm saying? So I was really, I did not like my father. Now, here's the caveat. My father I would end up becoming a father and getting some money and flying to, I came back from Europe one day and I landed and I had a hot car and it was a hot chick and I stopped to get some gas. I got this message. I won't go into what the message was. Then I called my father and just like, this is hard. And I started crying. I was like 20, 19.
Wow.
I was like, this shit is hard, man. And
Yes.
I remember saying like, I'm worse than you are. I thought I would be better at this
Wow.
than you. And so I was humbled.
Super
You know what I'm
humbling
saying?
experience.
And it looked on the exterior that everything was right. You know what I'm saying? I'm making my money. I got this deal, whatever.
Right.
So, okay, this is the one difference I'll say between my pops and me and how my relationship to my kids. My pops was like, I like hip hop. And he was like, yeah, that's a fad. And I remember I was like, stupid guy. I was like, rap is fresh. It'll never die or something, whatever. I said some stupid shit. So then
Rap is fresh. I love it.
yeah, that wasn't the
Yes,
words. It wasn't
understood.
dope, or I think it was like
Right.
fresh or deaf or something. Rap is deaf, Dad. You know what I'm saying? So, and he left by the time I was 12. So that means between probably 10 or something. 10 and 11 is what I'm saying.
Right.
So, I say that to say that he sometimes in his caught up in what he thought was important and realized some things were important to other people, right? You know, the selfishness.
Yes.
And so what I tried to do, that's the only thing,
Right.
the only thing. So when my sons said like, yo, Pops, we want to rhyme, I swear in my brain, because first of all, I'm like, bro, this shit hard, my nigga. Like the same way I cried to my pops about some hard shit. I didn't want them niggas doing this shit. This is heartbreak.
Oh my God.
This is the girl that fucks everybody, and you keep trying to put a ring on.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? That's what hip hop is.
Yes. Oh,
So-
that's brilliant.
You're just like, please marry me after you ran through everybody but me.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I've
don't love
always
me
treated
at
you better.
all.
Right. So I didn't want that heartbreak for them, but
Right.
I did remember when they told me that the same thing. My father was dismissive, and
Right.
me, I said, hey man, shit, this shit ain't, it ain't easy, man. But and my thing was, I don't got puff money. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I could just, you know
Right.
what I'm saying? Just
Put you on.
nepotism.
Yeah.
Your way into a win, my
Right.
nigga. This shit hard.
Yes.
And we gonna have to go through some hardness together if you want to do it. My resources are
Right.
yours.
Right. I love that.
And my support is yours, and I believe y'all could do it.
Yes.
And not try not to be dismissive. So that's my one
I love that.
caveat. I'm like, hey man, at least I wasn't like my pops, like,
Right.
that shit ain't shit. But I do want to end this saying, but that by the time I had a record out or something, something tangible, my pop saw it, and he's like my biggest fan. That's
I
my
love
guy.
that,
So
man.
we had to come full circle.
Yes.
It's still,
And what you touched on to wrap this part up, I always say fatherhood doesn't begin when you become a father. It begins in your childhood.
right,
You pulled that lesson from your childhood,
Right.
and it made an impact on your sons, and you used that for your benefit. Like you remember how you felt when you weren't supported in that way,
right.
and when your boys came to you like, this is what we want to do, it
Right.
was automatic. This interview ain't over yet, but I wanted to let you know that this is just a piece of a longer conversation you can check out on the Rap Dad Show podcast on all platforms. We got to talk about the twins.
Okay.
At what point did you know that they had it?
I'll answer it this way. I was still signed to Priority Records. I was working on my third album, and Taj had an aptitude to freestyle, period. Like, he could sing and rhyme, and he had these patterns. So I used to just let him do patterns and then take his patterns and write rhymes to him.
Wow.
So I already knew he was nasty. He
was co-writing low key.
on the low.
How old?
9.
Stop it, man.
Nah. 8, 9. So he had bars. Like, he, even not necessarily words.
Right.
And maybe even younger than that. Because it wasn't all actual words, but he had these patterns.
He could find a pocket.
He found a pocket. He was nice
My
with it.
God.
So he had a strong aptitude. Then they went through a phase of basketball and whatever they wanted to do, which I
Right.
encouraged because I didn't want no rappers.
Right,
'Cause
right,
it's painful.
right.
I wanted an accountant and a judge.
What?
Well, I'm going to tell you why.
Please.
Blue's my cousin. We're criminals. So you want to be able to wash the money,
Right. Oh,
and you want to be able to let the guy
God.
get off the hook.
Yo.
Of course. So yeah, I wanted an accountant and a lawyer and a judge. Hey man, two most important things, man: your freedom and the bread.
Yo.
They go hand in hand.
You can take the
So-
boy out the hood.
Yeah. Hey man, it is what it is. So
For real.
I was a little disappointed in the rap thing, but I remembered my dad. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that was probably around 16. And I heard him, and you know what I'm saying, by then Kendrick, that's the influences that are coming in.
Yep.
And
Which is crazy because the comparison that I feel like you get so much is that you were the Kendrick before the
Kendrick, right. I mean, which, those things are honorable.
Right.
There's comparison. We all influence each other.
Of course, absolutely.
I'm acquainted with the brother, and I'm
That's dope.
I'm Eminem before Eminem kind of stuff.
There-
So,
that part too.
There's that. So
Absolutely.
but
Absolutely.
then so is Rakim and Nas and KRS One.
Of course.
Before Ras Kass.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Those people directly influenced me. But yeah, man, I knew they had something naturally Taj had something,
Right.
and then Raz, because he didn't have the it's almost almost compared to like Jordan, because wasn't he like he almost got kicked off a team or whatever.
Yeah, he didn't make it. I think sophomore year.
Right.
Yeah, he got cut.
He got cut, made him work that much harder.
Yeah,
and Raz
yeah.
worked hard to become nastier and nastier.
Nice.
He put in the 10,000 hours. So
See?
now then they found friends that make them work.
Yeah.
It's still sharpening steel.
Word.
So they literally sit there and they really be battling each other.
My God.
So, but no, without the ego or the
Right.
insecurity or haterade, they just like, yo, I'm gonna bar you out. I want to bar everybody out.
Right.
But I know my friends bar like me, and so that's what I'm really excited about with them, because they really love the skill set. They're
Right.
big fans of
Yes.
the skill set of MC.
My God.
And I knew they had it once I saw they were taking it seriously.
Word. I have to ask you this because I don't know how you are, but I'm a petty father. You know what I'm saying? Like when my sons got to a point playing basketball where I felt like I would lose to them in one-on-one, I stopped playing them so that I could remain undefeated.
Oh, no, I'm not.
Who's the best MC in the crib?
Come on, man. I'm a god, bro. I've been listen, bro. I've been jogging backwards since after my first album. Y'all ain't caught up to me. None of
My
these MCs.
God.
There's not. I wrote Nature the Thread, and I wrote Interview with the Vampire. Y'all, sorry, and I mean collectively, not you specifically.
Right.
You guys are dumb. I'm better than all your favorite rappers. I have not tried for 25 years, and I'm still better. My kids know that. I did the Apollo Brown album.
Yes.
I wrote that 7 years before it ever came out. I'm just sitting on a vault of masterpiece, and you guys are too dumb to. It's the girl. You keep having sex with everybody else.
Right.
I should be your boyfriend. I'm the best.
God.
Period. Longer. You know what I mean?
There you go.
All that. But yeah,
There we go.
I mean, I love them, but
Yes.
nah, bro. I know who I am.
I
know
love
who I
that.
am. Here's the other rule. Anybody showing up to a boxing match to come in second place is an idiot. So I'm not that one.
Word.
I'm me. I'm the one.
Word. That's it. All right. So we're gonna play a game called First and
Okay.
Last. That's how we're gonna end this off. First memory of fatherhood.
Looking at them in an incubator. I was late. I was in a meeting with Priority telling them they had to fix my contract because my girlfriend was pregnant. She premature went into labor. And then I had to drive through LA traffic, and you know how that is, all the way from Hollywood to West Covina. So I'm
my goodness.
boning out. And then I got there, and it was a little incubator. I was looking at it. My grandma was there, rest in peace.
Wow.
And then they looked like shrimp.
Dang.
Yeah, because they was preemies.
Right. Lil Johns.
Yeah.
Man. The last gift you gave one of your kids, what was it?
I just give them money when they ask for money. Yeah.
That's funny.
That's what I like. I'm the same way. I don't need stuff. I don't want your opinion. Just give me the bread. I just give them what I want.
Before on my flight out here, before I shut my phone off, I Venmo all my sons. I'm like, here. And then I love you. No, I love you. The only time they tell me they love me.
I tried to give Taj I had a Gucci belt, and I had gained some weight. I think I can use the belt now. It was a white Gucci belt. And I tried to give the nigga the belt, and the nigga like, yeah, that ain't really my style. I was like, nigga, it's $300 belt. Yeah, what the book? So I'm done with that. I'm not giving him nothing. Nigga, give some money, bro.
It's over. Oh man, do you have a memorable first experience that your kids had, or remember a first word?
My favorite memory of it's not my favorite, but one of my favorite memories, and really how I think we bonded, because look, man, that fatherhood thing is something to process.
Mm-hmm.
But I used to have I had a Technique 1200, and I had like whatever Tascam, whatever time, but like expensive CD player, da. It was all connected, and I had to get something from my garage, which was downstairs, and I had them just by myself. So, and the way the house was set up, because they couldn't walk yet, they would just roll. And then stand up on shit. So they would roll and then grab a hold and grab on shit. And I knew if I left my door open, they would roll out, and basically they could roll off the balcony.
Oh my goodness.
So I was like, okay, I can't do that. So I put them in my room. I went down, got whatever I needed from the garage, came back up, and it's like it was a plan. These niggas had somehow broken the turntable, and the other nigga broke the CD player. Like, how'd you get it on? You open it up to break it. And why is the needle off the fucking turntable? Like, what are you doing?
In like how long? Like a matter of
Bro, I
minutes?
wasn't gone that long, man.
Oh
That shit was
God.
like 30 seconds, man. It was. So I remember I started, basically almost cried. I was angry. I was like,
Right.
why do you be, I said, why do you be fucking my shit up, bro? They're like, why you be fucking my shit up? This shit costs, bro. You know what I'm saying? Why you be fucking? So I was tearing up and shit. I'm heated, like, bro. And I remember the niggas looked up, and it was a face I made, and I kind of felt like the niggas was like, I'm sorry, bro. And my heart melted. And I was my mama, they never broke shit again. But that's when I was like, saw myself, and I felt I saw, like, they heard my voice. It was in my dick before they even got their mama.
Right.
I'm like, these niggas know what I'm saying right now. They done
right,
heard this
right.
voice, bro. These niggas know me, and they know that they have really fucked me up right now. And I don't want that to happen. And I remember saying, like, man, this shit like fucking $2,000, man. The technique, man. Why you be breaking my shit, my nigga? I was hurt. And then they ain't breaking no more. And that's one of my favorite memories, just knowing that that they hurt me, that they got it.
Wow, man.
Yeah.
On the next episode of the Rap Dads Show.
Man, if parenthood don't teach you accountability, you need to look at yourself as a man, bro. Cause I ain't gonna lie, bro.